What's up, ladies and gentlemen? I am Magicide, and welcome back to our campaign here playing Crusader Kings II. It's the Canary Isles. So I've been, taking a look around the map and trying to figure out who I want to conquer next. And I was noticing that the papacy here exists now. So, obviously the Pope man split off some. I don't think he was given his land. I think basically what ends up happening is there's this really weird mechanic where if you take over Rome and take away all of the Pope's territory, he'll just randomly declare war on you, even though he'll have like 0 troops. He'll declare war, right? And then all of a sudden you'll have like a 4,000 troop stack here, I think, assuming from mercenaries, but you'll just get these like random wars. So I'm wondering if that's what happened here. The other thing that's very, very interesting, I've been just kind of perusing the map, and look at this sexy border gore here when it comes to religions. Like, look at this. Look at Nestorian. You never ever see this ever in base game. And when I say base game, I mean, like, with all the DLC. I'm just saying that no mods. Wow, Nestorian is fantastic. And I've been seriously wondering about a few things that I finally managed to actually get some information here from this overlay. First of all, the Catholics, I don't really think I'm gonna have to worry about them. Catholicism is, Jesus Christ, like, look at it. We got Lollard, we got Waldensian, we got Cathar down here, and then some Fraticelli. And I was wondering why the Catholic moral authority was sitting at 0, and the reason why is because if we come over here to the realms map mode, you see Germany. Well, yep, they're Norse pagans, and my God, like, the Norse pagans have taken over so much territory here, and it's not just them, because if we come over here to like Serbian territory, yep, Slavic pagans, they have they've conquered. And my God, they've taken so much land away from the Catholics, and that's pretty much the reason why. I'm assuming it's probably like holy wars or county conquest and whatever, but I'm not going to really have to worry about crusades, I hope. And then the other thing is that if we look at the religious map mode, I mean, this entire area is Miaphysite. Like, normally you'd have like some Shiites and other different religions around here, but nope. We're pretty unified here on this front over here. So as far as like jihads go, I mean, this is all like Zoroastrian, and we've got, obviously, Sunni is got a good chunk of land here, but we've also got all these other like heresies. We got Ibadi, we've got Zikri, I think I saw, where is it at, yeah, there you go, Yazidi. I mean, it's fantastic, right? So I don't know if I'm gonna have to worry about jihads, and even if I did have to worry about jihads, it wouldn't be called against me, because they would take back like Egypt, or like the Sinai Peninsula or something. So with that being said, that's great. I don't really have to worry about the Catholics or excuse me, the Crusades or the jihads. The other thing I was sitting there thinking about is who do I really want to actually conquer next? Since I don't really have to worry about the Catholics so much, I should maybe hold off on doing Granada, even though I would really love to have this Duchy of Seville. And not only that, but if I declared a county conquest war against him, it would just be for Nibla here, so I could actually split his country into 2. Speaking of which, yeah, we'd have, there we go, conquest. That's what I want, right there. So that was an option. I also thought about maybe actually coming over here to Sardinia and all that, and just conquering it, because it's just so fractured, and it would be really good to do this right now, because this man here is Fraticelli, and his 2 other neighbors here are Catholics, so I don't have to worry about anything on that front. The only bad part is he does have this one duke over here that's got a little bit of troops, but I don't have to worry about that. The other thing is I was looking around this area. Nobody wants to become my vassal. However, and I don't have any more claims on here, but with Germa, I do have this claim Germa for this lady right here, and this would stay in my realm. Normally, if she was not a landed character and she was just some vassal, it's just some courtier out there, this person would become independent if I fought that war for her. But she is married to this man here, and they already have children. So basically what's going to end up happening is that their children will end up getting control of both of these titles here, because you know, I will end up fighting the war for her, and she's already married to one of my vassals, so there you go. Although the one thing I'd really be curious about is whether or not it would just be this child that would inherit it and not this guy. That's what I'm curious, because I think they have different parents. Yeah, different father. No. Oh, a different wife. That's what it is. That's the reason why. Okay, so what I'm curious about is that once she dies, right, this kid over here will inherit it, but will this kid end up becoming my vassal, or will he become independent at that point? I'm not really sure. I think I'm going to assume that because she'll become my vassal and this kid inherits, he'll automatically become my vassal, if that makes sense. Right, I think it does. So anyways, let's unpause. I did go ahead and send out all the carousing invites. I remember to do that the last time, and then I think I threw another invite out to a couple of sub-vassals as well. But I don't want to make that mistake again where, you know, want to talk about sending out carousing invites and whatever, and I forget to do it, or I send them out like at the end of the previous episode, and then when I come back, I'm just like, well, let's go to war. And of course, we can't go carousing the moment we go to war. So we can get a claim here on, I think it was Mali. For money. Yes, let's pause the game here, since I can actually move you 11 July. Okay, very well, we will do it. And then we'll have 3 different wars that we're gonna call here. I'm gonna call against Gurma, and then we'll do Mali. So there we go, let's get it started. So when you get that event pop-up, you can actually declare all your wars. I want to declare, first of all, on you, for a holy war for Sardinia. And you're not at war with anybody, you don't have any prestige, you only have 300 troops. Okay, so I would be fighting your neighbor to the north. Very well. And then Gurma here, you have no allies, 300 troops, 400 troops. We'll do it. Okay. And then we will raise everybody. Put everybody on ships that possibly can. Okay, and then we will... I'm not really worried about... Well, this is a holy war, though. I should do that. I should take care of this war first, because this is a holy war, and that's how I ended up getting screwed with Deflid. Is that you end up getting the high war score, but you still need like a little bit more, and the only way you're going to get it is through siege. And while you're sieging out a province, they just say, screw it, you know what, I have enough prestige, and they just go ahead and flip to your religion. And then you're screwed, because then that makes the war inconclusive. So I just became best friends with my half-sister designated regent. Alright. Alright, so that's the other... carousing out of the way. You know, truth be told, I probably have enough troops just sitting here. Although we're not going to exactly land here in Cagliari. Oh, that's my daughter. Yes, call the court physician. Okay, you know what? I think I have plenty of ships, or plenty of troops. Let's take a look at this army. So why the fuck is it not sending this guy? You're a holy warrior. This man here should be leading. So let's see here. We want the holy warrior, and then we'll put. Let's see here. You're a desert defender guy. Sure, that's fine. We'll come over here to, what is it, Arborea. Nice, Castle Town just finished. We'll get some more taxes. We are still trying to pass the one law here for medium centralization. And I could probably start sending out a few gifts, but I'm not quite ready to do that yet. We'll get a little bit more morale, although we are suffering a little bit of attrition. Ouch. Okay, so let's just go and attack. I want to try to avoid that as much as possible. Also, perhaps we should move our ships out of the way. Yeah, you always want to do this. You always want to keep your ships there, because otherwise, if you end up losing the battle, your troops, if they have nowhere to go, they're going to get stack wiped. After years of careful planning, somebody of the court of blah, 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 blah. Right. As long as you're not attacking me, I don't give a fuck. Okay, so I got some kinsman child. Let's get you married then. Keep passing on that land and title or name. So you're quick and she's quick. We'll make some quick babies. Let's see here. You are going over here. So go ahead and follow you. We're gonna let us actually. No, that's fine. You guys sail there. It's gonna try to figure out where the best place to pick up my troops would be at. And not that I really need them. I mean, we have plenty of troops here. And we're just gonna, you know, just keep slaughtering them. Actually, you know what? What I could do is take these troops, this other stack over here, and I'm just gonna disembark them. There we are. While their morale is still suffered. Alright. Here we go. Another battle. And then we'll actually use this guy here. You know what? We'll put in the rest of these vassals that actually hate my guts on the flanks. In hopes that one of them dies. Shit. I hope they didn't just destroy that fort. This is one of the reasons why I don't really like building forts. Okay, so it doesn't have enough troops to do it. Fortunately, there's too many troops being garrisoned there for me to actually want to assault. Alright, you know what? This is what we're going to do. We'll just queue them up to actually auto-move, so I don't have to keep babysitting this guy. And then we'll just take the rest of these troops over here, and we'll go ahead and land them. Oh, somebody died here. My chief diviner. We will have this person here. And then, you know, I could actually have him search for the artifact, but I'm not going to do that. Kind of want to continue to proselytize and get all of our territory here flipped to our West African faith, so I never have to worry about shitty religious rebellions. And I caught the guy in battle. Yeah. Best case scenario there. Let's create a new vassal. So I need to... Can't upgrade to castle. Huh. Why can't I do that? Because it doesn't have the religion, and I'd have to continue to build. It's the West African religion and has to have the Hill Stone Fort. Okay, so what is this? So what I'm kind of wanting to do here, right, is to maybe keep this province for myself. I think this is a holy site for us, is it not? Totally is. So I kind of want to keep that. Tlemcen has 2 sub-vassals. I could get rid of this. I think I could probably do that. Let me just double check here. Marrakesh, and then of course our territory. Yeah, so I think it's going to have to be this province. So let us do search all for my religion, my culture, ruler, no. Got somebody that is content. And let's see here. We also need to make sure they're a man's. Oh, that's right. I'm gonna do search all. Oops. Because otherwise, you know, I might not even have the option of inviting him to my court, so fairly obvious. Was this province here? Okay. So what's going to suck is that we're going to get hit with this wrong type holding in domain, and that's because we are holding this tribe here. I just need to have like a fraction. I need to have some change, some pocket change here, basically, to build this thing. Okay, fine. Like, I could build it right now, but it would take all of my money. But so we have the prestige. Maybe I should get some of these prestige buildings out of the way first, because I know that Paradox has changed it. It used to be that you never wanted to upgrade anything in your provinces, unless, of course, you can get the shipbuilder. So the only thing that you would have to do would be the hill fort. You'd have to do that in order to feudalize. But like when it came to actually the equivalencies, so it's like if you had a level 1 training grounds, that might not equal the level 1 feudal version of it, right? So you'd just get screwed. You'd end up building this, getting the bonuses while you're still tribal, but the moment you actually feudalize, you'd lose it, and then you'd have to actually spend money to build it, and blah 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 blah. But the only one that actually had any kind of equivalency that made sense was your shipbuilder, so you can actually have some ships, because I think it was a 1-to-1. But I believe they've changed this now, right? I think the tooltip even says it. Like, if we wanted to build something, yeah, we'll convert to Castle Town when upgraded to a city. So it looks like the weaponsmith wouldn't. That would. I know it does. I'm assuming that these other ones will. I'm kind of wondering what they've changed as far as the what gets upgraded, what gets flipped over to feudal. But anyways, let us unpause here and pick up our troops. We will sail them all the way down, if you could. And then we're going to hold on to that. We're going to be over our domain limit a little bit here. That's perfectly fine. I'm still trying to pass this law. And I only need a few people to join in on this whole little merrymaking. So we want Emmaus, Priestess Menza, and High Chief Ixi. Okay, we'll separate this by rank. So there's one. He doesn't like us at all. We'll give him a little bit of money, sure. So this kid, for some reason, when they're children vassals, they always like mildly dislike their liege for some reason. I just don't understand it. Is it trying to be like a type of thing where, you know, rebellious kids and all that? Because that'd be kind of retarded. Send gift, sure. And then, you know what? I'm just gonna send some more money around. I know this is really stupid expensive. Okay, that'll be the last one that I do. What I was trying to do is actually some of these vassals that actually liked us mildly, I wanted to have them like me a little bit more. Usually pushing them over, I think like plus 25 or plus 30, they end up voting your way most of the time, depending on their traits. All right, so we got some technology there. Looks like we got some more culture, which is fantastic. We are trying to go up to legalism 3 so I can change the succession laws, because we're still agnatic gavelkind, and that sucks balls. We want to get to primogeniture. But I know what's going to end up happening is that I'm going to end up getting the legalism for it, but I'll still be trying to pass the whole centralization. It'll just be a big waste of my time. So where's the other army at? Okay, so they haven't actually reached, like, above here, which works out for me. I mean, not complaining. So you know what I should do? Yeah, okay, we've got our desert warrior leading our troops. Perfecto! That's exactly what I needed. Okay. That destroys their army. Take a stack down here to de-siege this. Let's take anybody that's totally not leading stuff. There we are. And this should completely rout their entire military, right? No, but for the most part, they only have a few troopers. Okay, Okay, so what I'm going to do with my main stack, we're going to actually attack Mali first. Since I have that claim, might as well go ahead and take care of that war first. Okay. Once we de-siege this, I could actually take out this, this like, sub-vassal dude. This other guy that joined in the one war, right? Hold on one second. Let us get you married there, sir. We have a strong baby. Sure. I'll choose that child there. If I'm not mistaken, I thought I did myself a favor. That my one son and heir has the grandson, right? Yes, and I haven't married him or betrothed him to anybody. Perfect. Very, very good. Very, very important. Despite the monthly sum of gold I have set aside for the artifact investigation, Grand Vizier Salah claims that he lacks the sufficient funds. He asked me to put up an additional sum to his disposal. Dude, that's gonna put me in debt. Shit. Sure. It's fine. You know what? Why don't you guys come over here and then go down to Gurma? What I'm gonna do is build... I can't even do... Oh, wait, these are prestige buildings, so why can't I build these? So this is... Why am I not able to build this? We have the prestige. So I just have to have 1 gold to do it. Well, I mean, that's kind of stupid, isn't it? Why do I need 1 gold to do it when it costs me prestige to build it? Why? Okay, well, I no longer have to worry about them sieging me out or whatnot. There we are. Come on, 1 gold. Now piss off, game. I think maybe we should just, I don't... These ones don't actually have like a tooltip saying that they convert. This one does. So Weaponsmith will actually convert to an arsenal and a training grounds. Okay, sure. Works for me, man. I don't know. I've never really investigated too many of the tribal buildings beyond the market town, the hill fort, and the shipbuilder. It just never felt worth it to me. Oh, look at that. You know what? We already had 100% there, but we caught the other fool in battle. Yep. Let's see here. Okay, so I own that province now. Perfect. Okay, and this guy right here. Wait, did I let him out of my dungeons? Wait, what the fuck? Why? I just don't get it. How did I let that guy go? I have no idea. Whatever. You know what? It just doesn't make sense to me. Like, I had 100%. This guy was in my prison. Whatever. Let's see here. What is this? Okay, so I got some more raiders being dicks. High Priest Adur of Tunis claims that Mayor Mastaniayak is attempting to promote vile heresies. Arrest him. Alright, game. Stop taking the piss on me here. Here we are. Fuck off. Wait, whoa. Oh, man. Okay, so who is your heir? Wait, what the fuck? Okay, so who is your heir here? Okay, all right. So this guy is just going to be straight up independent. So what it is that none of her kids are being able to inherit any of this stuff, any of her titles. So this is passing to somebody outside of her dynasty here. But it's still independent. So that was stupid. You know what I should do is I probably should arrest Mayor Mastan here. Where is your main title? Okay, so what I'll do is I'll just march my troops up there. Still got people fucking raiding me with 5,700 troops. Jesus Christ. No thank you. Really want nothing to do with that. Alright, as soon as they actually move into my territory, we're gonna stand down my my levies troops. Nice. We got a Waldensian now. Alright, let us stand them down. Then you guys can group up. And basically what I'm going to do is I'm going to sit there. Well, it should give us actually some more righteous imprisonment chance. Okay, that's my grandson. We don't want him to get married. We want you to have a guardian, which I believe will be... So I'd really love to do somebody that was like Midas's touch, like this man here. Yes, we have a dangerous faction. Why? Who are you? Why don't you like me? What is your problem? Domain too big. Tyrant, right. So what I could do, some of these people, I'm just gonna... Motherfucker, I don't have enough money to actually do this. Huh. I mean, what I could do, these guys are just independent counts, and what I could do is just actually take this man and tuck him. But I think what would be better to do, even though we don't have the money to do it, what I was sitting there thinking about doing is declaring war on this guy for Nibla here, and that'll give me the majority to actually form this duchy, the Duchy Seville, and then basically use whatever vassal I have over here that isn't this guy and tuck him underneath him, under the newly created duke. But unfortunately we're not going to have the money to do that because none of my vassals like me, and they're not paying me much taxes. So which means I would have to at least tuck that man. And what's up with you, dude? You're just a vassal. I'm a little... Duchy of Tunis, right? And we own the entire Duchy of Tunis. We want somebody here... Please? This man here is content. So if I created the Duchy of Tunis, I would get rid of... I would make him the Duke. The Deuce. Or this man, actually. Okay, so just out of curiosity, how much would it cost me to create this? 116 ducats. Well, that's not going to happen for a while either. Shit. And I can't revoke any of your titles, right? Yeah, it's going to piss everybody off. Even more. How many troops am I sitting on right now? Like 1,600? I hate to say it, but I think I'm just gonna end up having to stand down my troops and let them recover, because we're gonna need some here very soon. We'll worship the ancestors. Actually, why don't we do that? We have prisoners. That's perfect. Perfect, man. You have decided to visit the shrine in the Holy Grove and make a sacrifice in the honor of your ancestors, hoping for their aid in return. What will you ask for your forefathers? Affection, companionship. Ancestors, share your wisdom with me, please. Give me some good shit, and then we're gonna kill off this broad here. The offering struggled violently when the shaman and her disciples pushed it down on the offers. Yeah, we read this at least a few times in this campaign thus far. Snicker. So, oh, hold up. You know what? One way to actually make people like me is if I got rid of this title here. Perhaps I should do that. So you have the best stewardship. What is this, Mali? Okay, grant you landed title of Malay. So my domain will be only 1 over this time. We're still upgrading this weaponsmith here, but what I really need, I need 146 ducats here. And what is this? We need a new commander, okay. This vassal here who hates my guts. Wants to get them guts. Let's see, we got a nephew here who needs a guardian. Let us do somebody with, like, I don't know, high marshal. Sure. We'll unpause. Damn, I really want to go after Granata here because he's, like, in 4 different wars. But I don't want to be involved in a war and then have one of these guys pop. Although, 76%. The independence here. Why don't I just give this man a little bit of cash? Title? No. I was gonna say, maybe I can do something else, but that ain't gonna work out. This man here. Alright, well, we're gonna have to roll with it. Okay, so independence. I mean, as long as this doesn't pick up too much steam. I mean, we could go carousing. God damn it, I really don't want to have to send out all these invites again. Oh. You know what? I'm just gonna do it on the vassals that don't really like me. How about that? Or the ones that are like borderline. And why is this minimal tribal tax, maximum tribal levies, Kinslayer? So I could take some of their troop or some of the levies down, but I really want to pass that law, that other law. The centralization law. Let's see here. Invite you. You. Got a couple of people here that are borderline. Both positive and negative. Okay, so that man won't do it because he is behind his... or shut his gates. Behind his bars is what I was going to say. Okay, this old man here? Sure. And then we'll take a look at my council. Can I get another spy master? I mean, one that actually likes me. Like my sister here, who's inferior, but it's probably the best solution for the moment. We'll actually put you back in the papacy. And then we'll send out carousing invites to these people. These fine sirs and ladies. We do have some epidemics, but nothing that I'm concerned with. Alright. Hopefully, these people will come to my little merry drinking fest here. And then we'll get like the event pop-up saying that we became besties. That would be the best thing. It would be to flip one of these problem vassals over to a friend that actually has, you know, the positive... Actually, I don't know how much they would end up liking me, because I think friend only gives you plus 100 opinion boost. So if you're already minus 100, it would just take you to 0. An intriguing woman by the name of Tiziri recently joined my court. I could tell from the moment when she... I can tell from the first moment that she was learned, and since then she has kept impressing me with her knowledge and sound reasoning. Her counsel is always welcome, no matter how harsh it might be. I know she is rarely mistaken. I believe the ancestors sent her my way. Okay. And she's a genius. Oh. I can take her as a concubine, but then I risk having another son. Can I replace... Oh, yes, I can. Oh, yes, I can. I could almost have her... say, search for the artifact. Let's do that. And then we'll also invite her to go carousing here. She's a genius now, right? So... Can I... I'm gonna have to take you as a concubine. I have to. I have to risk it. I just gotsta. Nice, she's gonna come drinking. Which it pops right away. Let's see here. Good drinks and food, carousing, everything was fine, or is fine, or was fine until High Priestess Menza unexpectedly threw a fit of rage. I'm not sure why, but she's coming at me right now with her fists up. We can either be a pussy and hide, or we can, you know, start duking it out. I think we're gonna do that. Wow, look at that. She's already done her job. I've had my goddamn court diviner here for years with no progress. And the moment I stick her fat ass on this goddamn county, it pretty much just like ticks down a week and she's like, yep, it's done. There you go there, boss. Since you're gonna power your way through it, let's see here, 2 February. All right, in a few more months. Very well. Dangerous factions. Independence is, wow. These guys are not very happy. I still can't send you money, right? No, I can't do you either. So as long as the independence one doesn't pop, but it's getting pretty disgustingly high because, you know what? Like, they're not going to do anything. I can't even hire vassal, or excuse me, mercenaries. So I only have my little piddly 1,600 troops to fight these guys. This guy almost likes me. Why don't we do this? Why don't we go over to minor titles? We got Venerable Elder here. Sure, we'll give it to this man here. What I was going to do is have you guys resign. Who is this guy? That's my son. Okay, so Master Bow. Factions. Excuse me, sir. So now he'll have a positive 8. That might not be enough to actually take him out of this thing. Can't send you any more money. And these other guys, plus 30. Okay, so this guy right here. There we go. So now that guy is in the positive. What about this old man here? 14. Have some gold, sir. And then we'll even send this man here a little bit of money. So it'll put him at -5. Oh, please. It is early, it is early morning and you are at the shrine dedicated to Yamoja. Deep in prayers, you hear soft footsteps behind you. Who could it be at this hour? Gaduda, as it turns out. You exchange some pleasantries and you soon find yourself in a full-fledged conversation. You have so much in common. Okay, so I'm going to become close friends with this random courtier. Okay. So close friends here. Friend, plus 100. So I was correct. Still could create some titles here. Trying to get rid of this goddamn Duchy of Tunis. Okay, so that's been dying out. There we go. Nice. People are leaving. It's becoming a lot more manageable here. Looks like I got another grandson. Let's see here. We have an attractive child. I think we can roll with that. Sure. So I don't have to worry about that so much right now. I need money for the duchy, but I also need money for this county here. Disgusting. Got another heresy. So I could do another prestige building here. Huh. Yeah, I don't know. So this would give me more troops at least. So it did say that this would actually upgrade. Sure. Why not? I can go after Granada here. Get some more land. The peasants of Fez are quite far apart and spread out. Your spy master, Seaman bint Mastan Papst, suggests investing in a provincial messenger system so that they can communicate with their kin more easily. She claims that doing so would attract more peasants to the country. So you spend some money here and get some prestige and more supply limit. Sure. 10 gold's pretty cheap. Okay, that faction is still dying out. Thankfully. Which means I can go to war with somebody if I really wanted to. The question is who do I want to go to war with? Majorca. So I can go after these people up here, like the Majorcan Islands, or I can get a foothold on these people, right? Holy War for Sicily. And she is the only... this is the only other Orthodox person here. You do have 3,000 troops and some allies. Yeah, I don't think I'm going to want to mess with them. That's a little too strong for me. You have a whole bunch of tribal vassals. And this kid here has... nothing. 600 troops. He is Catholic, though. You're Catholic. You're Catholic. Okay, so I can't actually do it for Holy War, but I could do it for the County Conquest. I think I should almost do that. I think we should do it. I think we should do it. Yes. And then we'll just do it with our own troops this time, because we don't want to have the this whole thing. This will tick down. As long as I don't have their troops raised, we are all good. Alright, what we'll do is we'll start moving in our troops. Hopefully get a little bit of cash. Oh, look at that. We actually have another stack over here. So they are going to come at my... my capital here. And I'm gonna let them, actually, I'm gonna let them land over here. I want to see what they're packing. Okay, so they are going to be able to siege. Now, the reason why I wanted to do that is so that way, or wait, was so that I can do this. Come in here and swoop in and just destroy them before they take out my fort, because that sucks. Okay, there goes their entire stack there. That's what I'm saying, man. You don't have those ships. Those ships aren't over there. If those ships are not sitting in that bay when you get blasted, your army is done. Sultan Mastan, the sword of the ancestors, inherited the blah 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 blah. So I inherited another title. Okay, fantastic. So I can get castle infrastructure, or I can get improved keeps. Oh, I think I will do that. We could also get the next round of siege equipment. I think we should do that as well. And we're still trying to save up for the next round of legalism, and we're not that far off. As a matter of fact, if we get another one of those event pop-ups for the culture, and we happen to roll for the culture, we'll be able to get it then. Which means we'll be able to go up to... oh, High Crown Authority if I can ever get this fucking law passed. We're gonna hard save here. And actually, I think I'm gonna call this an episode right now. We're getting close to that time, and you know, it's kind of a cliffhanger to actually call an episode right after we declare war, but this is going to be fairly uneventful. We're going to come over here, land our troops, just come over there, siege. They're already taking care of their army, and then we win. Pretty straightforward, but nonetheless, I will see you guys in the next episode. Hope you guys are enjoying the campaign as much as I am. Take care and have a good one.